Amber Johnstons share big shocking news. Baffled by Amber Johnston's latest gig, I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Hello viewers, I am Ria. Welcome to our new video. 7 Little Johnstons fans are baffled after learning about Amber Johnston's latest gig. The mom of 5 took to social media to promote her newest role to her followers. But it wasn't received the way she might have thought it would be. What's this all about? And how did fans actually react? Read on to get all of the details and decide for yourself whether this is right for Amber. If you watch TLC's 7 Little Johnstons, you may know that Amber has changed careers several times. In the past, fans have criticized her for this. They think she needs to make up her mind and also wonder why she can't seem to stay employed. Now, she's under fire again. Currently, the Johnston family is at the Little People of America National Conference in Texas. This is an opportunity for them to bond as a family while connecting with other little people. While out of town, the family has been posting on social media to give fans a glimpse into their adventures. On her Instagram stories, Amber revealed to fans that she would be speaking at an event and shared a QR code so fans could watch from home. It's a workshop titled, Point of View, Lived Experience. According to her post, it discusses life modifications, parenting, advocating, mental health, employment, and social media. The slip of paper also calls it a family-ran workshop. Below, you can see her post. The workshop has now already happened, but fans are still discussing Amber's involvement. On Reddit, fans reposted Amber's Instagram story and began talking about her role. Some think it's odd that she is speaking to an audience like this and wonder what type of qualifications she actually has. Others can't get over the poor font choice or the use of ran instead of run. Someone said, besides proofreading, they should have rethought that font. Here's what 7 Little Johnstons fans are saying. Asterisk. Just because you have a life, are a parent, have a job, maybe have mental health issues and social media, does not mean you're certified or educated enough to give anyone advice on any of that stuff. Asterisk employment? Is Amber going to talk about her 649 jobs she's successfully held? Asterisk, I guess Amber could tell us how often one can change one's profession before one can't get any other job. So, do you think it's wild that Amber Johnston landed this gig? How confident do you feel about the wisdom and advice she might have shared with the audience? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Amber Johnston has changed since the show 7 Little Johnstons started, and there are numerous reasons why it hasn't been for the better. Amber Johnston has gone through a transformation on 7 Little Johnstons, and it hasn't necessarily been for the better. The mom of 5 juggles a lot of responsibilities while being the best parent she can be. However, it looks like the stress and weight of it all may finally be taking the toll on her. 7 Little Johnstons Season 13 finished airing, and the family has shared much of their lives in front of the camera. Amber has navigated parenthood with her husband, Trent Johnston, by her side as their kids have grown into adulthood. Throughout the seasons, the matriarch of the Johnston family has changed since Season 1, and here are many ways in which she isn't the same. When 7 Little Johnstons first aired, Amber had a fun and laid-back approach to parenting. She still expected their kids to follow the rules and make smart choices, but she didn't tighten the reins. Amber trusted them enough to find some level of independence on their own, whether it was learning how to swim or to drive. Now that the kids are older, Amber comes across as more controlling, especially over their romantic relationships and career choices. It's important to provide guidance and advice when needed, but more often than not, Amber takes her opinions too far and doesn't let her adult children live their lives. During 7 Little Johnstons Season 1, Amber's positive outlook on handling all the chaos with 5 children under one roof was inspiring. She made it look fun to have such a tight-knit family, And whenever there were a few bumps in the road or a crisis, she didn't let it get her down. Amber always bounced back, so she could be a strong support system for her family. Now, Amber seems to be out of touch with that part of herself. She often brings a negative attitude into any situation, even something as simple as helping her daughter Emma Johnston get ready for homecoming or taking her son Alex Johnston to the airport. Amber has become increasingly stricter on 7 little Johnstons. Now that her children are older, she should be more relaxed, especially since her eldest son, Jonah Johnston, is redeeming himself and her eldest daughter, Elizabeth Johnston, is making impressive strides in her life. Surprisingly enough, Amber is doing the opposite in this important time of her kids' lives and wants them to listen to her even more, not giving them much of a choice. She's holding them back with her opinions and expectations rather than letting them have their freedom or independence. Unfortunately, Amber has proven that she doesn't trust her kids to learn from their mistakes on 7 little Johnstons. She's consistently been getting more involved in her kids' lives to the point that she's meddling and possibly disrupting their entire future. Especially ever since Jonah's Delta 8 drug scare, she's become even worse in inserting herself into every aspect of Jonah's life. Amber didn't see an issue reading through his texts with his longtime girlfriend Ashley and giving her 2 cents about why they should take a step back from their relationship together. Amber has started to show her true colors in more recent 7 Little Johnstons episodes. The support and encouragement that she's shown to her kids have quickly shifted into worry and concern about everything they do. In particular, when her daughter Anna Johnston was making plans to move out, Amber didn't show 1 ounce of excitement for Anna as she was about to embark on this important new chapter of her life. Amber kept finding reasons and faults with Anna and brought her to tears when her daughter tried to explain how she was making her feel. Instead of comforting Anna, she got frustrated, took off her mic, and left the conversation entirely. 7 Little Johnstons has shown Amber's priorities gradually shift throughout the seasons. When her children were younger, her goal was for them to grow up to be independent adults who could think for themselves and make their own choices. Now that the kids have gotten to that stage in their lives, Amber's attitude toward doing what's best for them no longer seems to be the main objective. Along the way, Amber has started to believe that what she has to say is best rather than giving her kids room to decide what they want. This change in Amber's mindset was obvious when Anna voiced that dating little people wasn't her preference. Amber kept pushing the idea on her that she just hasn't found the right little person yet, and insisted she didn't want an average-size person to only be dating her for the novelty of her size. 7 Little Johnstons has brought the entire family into the world of reality fame, but it seems that all the attention may be going to Amber's head. The change in her personality and demeanor have reflected gradually over the years as the show has gained more popularity. When the cameras aren't rolling on 7 Little Johnstons, Amber still finds a way to be in the spotlight. She's taken to TikTok, frequently posting videos under the family's account Team 7 Village. Amber participates in challenges, shows off her dance moves, and performs skits. Now that the Johnston kids are older, it would seem that Amber would have more patience since they're competent, more self-aware, and able to care for themselves. For some reason, she seems to lack more patience now than ever before on 7 Little Johnstons. Inevitable mistakes happen as a process of growing up, but Amber always seems frustrated and irritated. Rather than helping her children learn from it by giving them support and understanding, she almost always comes across as bothered and annoyed that they didn't listen to what she had to say in the first place. In reality, as well as on 7 Little Johnstons, Amber doesn't seem to separate herself much from her kids. When they were younger, she used to have hobbies and interests that gave her something else to put her focus on. While it's important to be invested and present in her children's lives, Amber doesn't give them much space to do anything without her constantly being involved. Amber and Trent have always had a close relationship on Seven Little Johnstons, but in recent seasons they've taken their intimate relationship too far. Instead of keeping some details private and behind closed doors, Amber has no problem with sharing their love lives on television or on TikTok under their Family Team 7 account. While it's great that Amber and Trent are still in love with each other after 28 years of marriage, not everything is meant to be shared with the entire world. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.